you probably shouldn't say what's going to come next because you're going to offend someone. Come on, Skip. Now, I can see if he just said, you know what, he does remind me of MJ because, you know, he tough, played through injuries. I mean, I get all if he said that, but that ain't what he said. No. First of all, Skip, Kawhi is a better defender than Michael Jordan.
False.
Better defender because he can guard more positions than Michael Jordan.
Stepped in it.
Don't do this, Skip. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're doing so well.
No.
You lost it.
This is my time to shine.
Okay.
Kawhi is a better defender because he can guard more positions than Michael Jordan. But he doesn't possess. Look, just because you play offense and defense, we got to stop this because anybody that can play, pretty soon they're going to say, well, Bledsoe, he reminds me of Michael Jordan because he's scoring 20 points and he's playing. No. Michael is a very, very unique individual. We've never seen anything like this before. Never. And you're probably going to never see it again. A guy that can go get you 30, but he could hold the opposing player that could average 25. He could hold them to under that average. That's what he was great at. So no, Kawhi doesn't remind. Kawhi is not in the same as a two-way player. He's a better defender, but he's not nearly the offensive threat that Jordan is. Not even close, Skip Bayless. And you know that. And you need to stop. Look, Skip.
I haven't said
you have said a word because look. I'm sorry that Kawhi got injured his last year in San Antonio, and he was unable to play for you guys because I really think.
Just say what happened. He quit. Q-U-I-T, quit.
I am sorry that he was unable to play because I believe you guys could have, maybe challenged the Warriors. Not beaten them, but really challenged them, took a pound of flesh out of them, maybe you dented them enough, and we could have got some of that. But, they were all fresh and everything. But you need to stop this hatred for Kawhi. Because he's special.
He just quit on us.
No,
He's done. I can't say his name anymore. He's number 2 and will always be number 2 to me, which is the appropriate number.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that, Skip. That's so unbecoming. I can't believe you, Skip. You need to be better than this, Skip. I expect more from you.
No. I'm going to give Kendrick Perkins this much on this. It shocked me after I thought about it that he does have one point. If we're just talking about style, just eye test, if you compare the movements of one player to the other player, he said his game imitates Michael Jordan's. It does, actually. I give you that. I'm talking about athletic movement on the basketball court.
Palming the ball with one hand and sticking it out there is not all MJ did.
He obviously has huge hands, as did MJ. And he obviously can get into the lane and shoot sort of turnaround, fadeaway jumpers, which became Michael's staple, especially later in his career. Can he explode to the basket the way Mike could? No, he cannot. But there is some imitation of the movement of the game on both ends. Because, listen, I saw Jordan terrorize people on defense as much with his mind as his body.
Yes.
But his body is like number 2's, or I should say number 2's is like Jordan's. Because, remember, you say number 2 can defend every position.
No, 1 through 4.
Huh?
1 through 4 legit.
Well, he's all of 6'7" versus Michael's 6'6".
Yeah.
So he towers over Michael.
No, he doesn't do that. No.
Michael do on the basket. He could guard the bigs. He could guard whoever he felt like guarding.
Stop doing that.
He would terrorize them with his head.
No, because I saw what he did. I saw what Magic Johnson did to him.
Oh, really?
Triple-double.
I didn't see
in Game 1 of the 91 Finals. In Game 1 of the 91 Finals, and then they flipped it in Scottie Pippen. So stop doing that, Skip Bayless. Now, Kawhi, when LeBron James was in year 3 to year 12, when LeBron James was sitting in that chair on the red, and he could guard 1 through 5.
Who's LeBron James?
Don't do that, Skip. See,
well, what?
Where you got?
Oh, you mean the guy who's out of the playoffs?
That guy. That guy.
Did Jordan ever miss the playoffs during his Chicago run? I don't.
Skip, there was a time. First of all, Jordan went to the playoffs his first 2 years. I mean, he was 38 and something. 38 and 44 or something like that, Skip. So stop it now.
When he was 18 years old.
No, LeBron. That's when LeBron came into the NBA, 18-year-old. But anyway, Skip, as I'm saying, look, I get it, but we got to stop this notion. Yes, Kawhi can average 25. Yes, he plays defense, but he palms the ball, big hands. But no, nothing Michael was acrobatic on the offensive end. When you think of Kawhi on the offensive end, do you think of acrobatic?
Not like that.
Kobe was more like on the offensive end, more like Jordan. And if they say, and that's what Kobe got the comparison for, because Kobe was ball hawking, but Kobe wasn't guarding. He wasn't, guarding no fours. He wasn't guarding no three. He wasn't guarding KD and LeBron. He wasn't doing anything like that.
Yeah.
But this guy right there, that number, Kawhi Leonard, sure enough. Oh man!
Sure enough.
You see? Yeah, did you see him in Orlando? He had that thing freshly braided. I'm telling you, that's what we got for him coming.
Really?
Yeah, we got one on staff every day, braided and unbraided every day. So he gonna look fresh for 75 games next year.
It's funny. He's looking like the second best player on that team.
Don't do that, Skip.
Siakam looks like the best player to me.
You know what?
Whatever.
I can't see that.
So now we're back to Michael Jordan in this comparison.
Yes.
Here's the huge difference. Killer Will.
Oh, he got that.
No.
He's a silent assassin.
No.
He like James Bond, Skip.
No.
See, you John Wick. See, Michael Jordan is John Wick. That's James Bond. Same result.
How can you put him in the same sentence with James Bond?
Quiet.
James Bond?
Quiet.
Really?
Quiet.
Shaken but not stirred?
Yep.
Okay. So here's the point. Michael Jordan had the greatest winners intangibles in the history of sports. He was the clutchest basketball player ever. That guy, number 2, when he started with the Spurs, was underconfident. He was underdrafted.
Skip, he suffered a traumatic experience in his life. His mom alluded to that he was not the same, and for him to overcome that. But now look at it, he done blossomed to him.
He was a late bloomer, and he was just so blessed to get drafted by an organization that had Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker, and Popovich that could teach him a little bit of how to come out of his shell and be the player he became. But Michael Jordan would never miss all of a season with a thigh bruise. He just wouldn't do it. He played 82 again and again
Well,
and
they tried
again.
to skip. You remember his second year, they tried to talk about a play with that broken foot, and they said we gonna miss the whole year. He's like
gonna
bull
play.
jive.
Michael Jordan just played. This
did.
guy, he takes days off.
He had in his contract that he could play pickup basketball for the love of the game clause. In his contract that he could play.
Yep.
That wasn't organized or sanctioned by the team or the NBA. So it lets you know what the game meant to him. But that guy right there, that from the Raptors,
Yeah. Number 2.
that on ball hawk.
Yep. So in a hypothetical one-on-one game in their primes,
my goodness.
Michael Jordan would destroy that guy, and he would destroy him physically and psychologically all at the same time. It would be a rout. And finally, that guy would be like, "No mas, I give up. I just can't do this. My thigh hurts."
But I know who he wouldn't destroy.
Yeah.
6'9", 260. From Akron.
You mean number 2?
No. Put a 3 on the end of that. 6'9". You know what they make in Akron? They make ties to roll over it.
In a hypothetical one-on-one game, Michael Jordan would destroy LeBron James.
Don't do that, Skip.
Destroy him. Because
wouldn't
LeBron
look at
has
Mike the
proven
same.
to be one of the mentally weakest superstars we've ever seen.
You wouldn't be able to look at him the same. You wouldn't look at it, Mike, the same. Well,
Maybe if you had a referee paid for by LeBron.
we don't need a ref. We don't need a ref.
Okay, you know what? Unreffed, you got no shot.
You crazy.
Because this would be like back alley brawl.
See, what has happened is that you were in Chicago when Michael Jordan was punching Steve Kerr in the eye, Will Purdue, all that. But LeBron's a different animal.
Yep.
See, you just because you ain't seen LeBron put them paws on anybody, you don't think he would. Sometimes, hard foul, you put them paws, check the ball back up, let's do it again, Jen.
Just like that.
1999, Jordan's first year after the big Bulls run in Chicago.
Yeah.
He was still living in Chicago, retired at that point, and they had drafted a kid named Corey Brewer out of Oregon State, who dared on draft night to say, "It's too bad Mike's not around anymore because I could have beaten him in one-on-one." So Michael just showed up unannounced at a practice run by Tim Floyd, the new coach, in place of Phil Jackson. And all he did, he was in his warm-up suit, and he just pointed to Corey Brewer and said, "You, now, here." I said, "Okay, Coach Floyd." "Yeah, it's fine with me." And Michael let the media watch as he destroyed Corey Brewer. And I know Corey Brewer wasn't that great, but trust me, it was devastation. It was 3 straight games
Let me-
where he about got skunked all
Let me ask you a
time.
question. Do you actually think that Michael Jordan would have walked into a practice and LeBron James pointed at him and
You.
said, I want you?
Yeah, I want you.
Man, LeBron, what are we going to? We going to 21?
No, we're talking about how much are we playing
No,
for. is what we're talking about.
whatever.
Yeah.
What are we going to?
Yeah.
Are we playing make it take it? Because I want to make sure if we play make it take it,
Make it take
touch
it.
the ball one time.
Yeah.
Touch the ball one time because the last time you're going to see it.
Yeah.
Just back him down.
Would LeBron even dare to try a 3-point shot?
We don't need
Go
to.
0 for
We
it.
don't need no threes. We don't need no threes against little man.
Back him down,
Why,
back him down.
why would Kareem attempt
You know
to...
how strong Jordan was?
Can I ask you a question? Why would Kareem Abdul-Jabbar attempt a 3 against Muggsy Bogues? Why?
Oh, so you just
Why?
You just call Michael Jordan Muggsy Bogues?
No, I'm saying with that little size. I mean, 6'6", 200 pounds
Yeah.
against 6'9",
By then,
260.
he was a real solid 220.
No, he was a real solid 205.
No,
Look at the little arm.
Little arm.
Little arm.
You know what? You are never going to another Jordan party as long as you live.
Yeah,
Well,
what are
LeBron
you
James
doing?
finna take over the parties.
Setting up
Yeah,
yourself.
LeBron finna take over the parties.
I hope he actually does invite you around because you are just you help LeBron. You help him out every day.
Yeah.
Cause give me every time, man. Look here, I've never seen anybody like. By the time I have grandkids, that 63 game performance that Mike had against the Celtics, they took the L, Jenny. Gonna be 85.
Jesus in sneakers. That's what he.
And then what
Larry
happened?
Bird said that. Larry Bird called him.
Well, I guess God wore green that day because Larry Bird put that thing on him. Yeah, you remember that? I remember,
Well,
Skip.
he was your favorite player. He put that thing on a lot of people.
We can talk
Yeah.
about this all day, but lucky for me, actor and friend of the show,
Oh,
Morris
here we go.
Chestnut
Yeah.
is here. We're going to
Now
talk
we're
about
in
his
business.
Eagles, his Lakers,
Good to see
so
you, right?
much
Love,
more.
love,
We'll be right back.
Is that Eagles?
It's Eagle Green, and you always have